What's up, Aries? With your April, how do they feel about me? Love reading. This is for the lovely sign of Aries, Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general love reading and may not resonate with every Aries out there. So guys, this is a general. As always in a general, roles can be reversed, energies can be reversed, and cross watchers. This very well may play out from your perspective. So please just apply it how it fits. And if it's not for you, it's definitely not for you. So this is for Aries. Tell me how their person feels about them. So Spirit, tell me about Aries, please. This is really interesting energy. Okay, so this makes a lot of sense to me. I feel like your crush is definitely feeling the desire, because the fact that we have solar plexus here means that the desire is there. Like they're feeling it, like they want to come forward, you know, or they want to express this to you, but there's things that are holding them back. And I feel like this is like their mindset. I feel like they're almost a little bit in their head too much with this 7 of Cups and this 5 of Cups. They're like thinking about what could go wrong. I feel for most of you, I feel like they're kind of thinking about like, oh, well, maybe my relationships haven't worked out in the past, or maybe this person doesn't feel the same way, or maybe I'll get rejected. Whatever the case is, this is really causing that like mental conflict. And I feel like they're actually kind of holding back a lot here, especially with this strength. Like they may be acting like they don't care. They may be acting like they're, you know, they got it together with this temperance as well too. But that's all just kind of a facade. Like obviously with this sunglasses here too, like they're definitely like watching you. And with the Chariot, they definitely want to come forward and they want to like pursue something with you. I just feel like they're almost like intimidated a little bit here as well too. But the fact that we have the Phoenix here means that they want to start like this new phase with you. A lot of the information on Phoenix is like renew and rekindle and rise from the ashes. So I feel like this person is definitely maybe going through a lot of changes, and that could be affecting how they feel about this connection, like, and how they feel about themselves. But don't like, if they're not like very straightforward right now at this moment, then I wouldn't worry too much about it, because we definitely, like I said, have the sunglasses here, which means that they're paying attention to you, whether you know this or not. And I feel like in the sunglasses too is even giving me kind of like I mean, it says like stalking on there too. I don't want to go as far as say that they're stalking you, but I definitely feel like they're watching you a lot more than they let on. They could be constantly checking your social media. They could be constantly, seeing if you like updated anything, seeing if maybe like you have changed your mind about them. If for some of you, you know, this is really interesting energy, and I just feel like they're very much in their head. And basically what I feel, especially with this 7 of Cups and this mental conflict too, is they're very back and forth. And I feel like you may have felt that, you know, Part 1, I feel like maybe you kind of are sensing this person's energy of being very hot and cold at certain times. But I think like this is just something that they're going to have to get over, or they're going to get over, because we have the Chariot as well too. And I think like with this 5 of Cups being the first card coming out, it kind of is saying to me too that there was some kind of emotional loss that they probably recently went through, or if they didn't recently go through this is something that they're still kind of trying to get over. You know what I'm saying? So whether that be like, maybe because the fact that we have so much rekindle and renew, maybe this is someone that you've tried before. Doesn't have to be the case, but I do feel like maybe this is someone that you have known for a while. And if that's definitely not the case, then this is like a past relationship, or maybe even multiple past relationships that haven't really worked out in their favor. So they're still kind of hesitant when it comes to completely like moving forward with some sort of offer for you. But like I said in the beginning, the fact that we have passion and we have the solar plexus chakra, and solar plexus being the first oracle that came out too, means that because the solar plexus rules like our sexual energy, it rules our desires and our creativity and things like that. So that's first off saying that the desire for you is there. They could be very sexually attracted to you as well too, which could be is something that they even fantasize about when it comes to you. And like I said, with this strength here too, it's like there. So I just got a message that there's like a double meaning for the strength. It's like they are trying to be strong and hold it together and not really show you that they're like feeling this way. Maybe they think like showing emotion or showing like desire or something is weakness for some of you. But I also feel like the strength here is like they're gonna have to build up the strength and build up the courage to probably get over this like Five of Cups energy, get over this like whatever they were, feeling like, or whatever is stopping them from completely being like engulfed in this connection. But let's go ahead and pull some more cards. Can you tell me more about how this person is feeling? Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords, we have the Five of Pentacles. This right here is really clarifying what that like feeling, that hesitation feeling. This is really saying to me that they're stuck in their head and they're kind of like letting the fear take over because they have a fear of like being rejected for whatever reason at this time. Like they have a fear of you maybe not valuing them as they want you to. And I don't think that that's the case here. Pile one, like I don't think that you're going to do that. I think that they just have a fear of rejection here when it comes to here. Okay, tell me more about how this person's feeling, please. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Six of Wands. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant here too. Okay. All right. So the Hierophant here is telling me that they are envisioning, ow, sorry, I just hit my elbow. They are envisioning some sort of long-term, like the Hierophant usually represents like structure, it represents long-term commitments and things like that, but it's also in regards to relationships, it does signify some sort of like marriage and things like that. I don't know how far along you are with this person, but from what I'm seeing here, I feel like they're envisioning some sort of long-term connection here. They can see you as someone that they could be, with for long term. They just have to break out of this fear. The Knight of Pentacles is about bringing some sort of offer to you, and I feel like you're coming through as the Queen of Cups in this reading as well too. So what this is saying is that they're seeing you as someone who is very like compassionate. I don't know, this is kind of giving me like sexy vibes too. Normally the Queen of Cups, like, I mean, I guess they could, but it's like they want to approach you with this like offer, but they want it to be successful. And I feel like with this Six of Wands too, the first thing that came to my mind that Spirit kind of said is like, this is that person's ego. And there's nothing wrong with the ego right here in this case, because of course they want to be seen as someone who, that you value here with this Six of Wands. But this is like the goal. And this is like the fear right here. Okay. But they're thinking about it. They're just, conflicted. I don't think this is something that's going to completely hold them back. Maybe, I don't know how much you talk to this person. I guess we could read into that as well. But, how much you talk to this person. But I feel like if you were to be, I'm not saying like you have to do anything. Like, honestly, I'm always like a voucher for just letting it play out the way it's supposed to. You don't have to do anything, but I feel with this pile, if you wanted to kind of maybe, put it on a little thicker or make it a little bit more known that you like are into this person, I feel like that would relieve a lot of this Eight of Swords energy here. Unless you do that already, then maybe these are just like some internal fears, like they, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, they definitely are. And you know what? They have this like fear right here too, because I definitely feel like they see you as someone who is high value. Like they don't, I just, because I heard, like that this isn't your average like Joe or your average like everyday person. And so this could be why that they're stuck in this energy of like, I don't want to, give this up, or I don't want to screw up and like fall flat on my face and miss out on this opportunity. But really, they're not really making a move right now anyway. So they're like constantly watching you so they don't miss out on this opportunity. And for some of you, I'm actually hearing too that you could be friends with this person. Like you and this person could have been like close friends for a certain time, and then they may have fears of like ruining that friendship now. So it's like if they were to like approach you with this and tell you that they do feel like have these like strong feelings for you, and for whatever reason like you were to reject them or not be into it, then they would think like, oh well, there goes our friendship too, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I feel like they're going to approach you. Like I feel like that they're going to, and honestly, and I have faith in this pile that it actually is going to work out. I mean, it doesn't have to work out like, you guys get married, have kids, whatever the case is, unless you want that. But I do feel like this person is going to break out of this energy, and they are going to find the confidence to approach you, especially with this Six of Wands energy right here. But let's go ahead and get some channeled messages. Then we're going to get some more zodiac signs. Oh, that reminds me, we have Taurus as well here too. So those are the prominent signs so far. Can we get some channeled messages from Pile One's Crush, please? Okay, so we have I remember you. That's interesting. I kind of want to clarify for that, because that could mean maybe you and this person don't talk that much, or like I said before, maybe this was a person from the past that it just didn't work out or whatever the case was. And so they're coming through with this I remember you to say like, no, like I think about you. I still think about you. Like don't think that I don't think about it, Oh, that's a song. Don't think I don't think about it. But anyways, because we have this sunglasses right here too. It's like, can you tell me more about this I remember you? Or, you know what? Let's get some more channel messages first before we think it'll make more sense then. Oh, we have twin flame here. Okay, so this person, no wonder why we have passion here and how we fit together like a puzzle piece. Okay, so this person is definitely a divine counterpart. Oh my gosh, guys. You know what? I completely I ignored my intuition, and I was thinking, look at the bottom. This is double confirmation. This is the deck that when I was pulling these cards, double confirmation. So we have two energies, twin flame. So that you and this person are a lot more connected than you probably think. And as of the I remember you, that makes perfect sense. They're like, I feel like when you came in contact with this person, you definitely sparked this feeling that they cannot run from. So this is really good news when it comes to this fear energy and this fear of rejection, because this means that this is just going to get stronger. And that makes sense of the message in the beginning where I was like, this fire is growing. I feel like the more that they kind of ignore this connection and the more they kind of try to pull away, it gets worse. And that they're feeling conflicted for whatever reason. But they can't ignore this like passion and this desire that they have for you. This is very interesting as well too. And the Hierophant means again that this is, well, I don't think I said this, but the Hierophant means that this is spiritually guided. That this isn't it. You guys basically obviously didn't meet here by accident. So this is something that is important for both of you in this life, and this is something that isn't just going to probably fizzle out and go away. And I'm sure you are feeling this too, because since we have all this double twin flame confirmation, you're definitely feeling this energy and maybe even wondering if they're feeling it. And so this is your definite confirmation that, yeah, they're feeling it. Let's go ahead and go and pull some zodiac signs. Okay, so we have more Cancer energy, we have Leo energy, we have Gemini, and we have Sagittarius, but landing on the optimist side. So what I'm getting here is that, you know, Spirit really wants you to stay optimistic about, oh, we have Sagittarius in the first spread too. Interesting. Okay, so we have double Sagittarius energy, we have Cancer, double Cancer, we have, oh, and we have Leo with strength. Dang, there's a lot of prominent signs in here as well too. Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, to stay optimistic about this connection. I do feel like there's a lot of good things coming here. A lot of growth. That's what I'm definitely feeling as well too. So let's go ahead and get some initials. Okay. So we have TRUQ. We have two U's. P and W. Y, D, N, and K. I hope you guys can see that. I'm sorry. I think that's like right in the glare. Here, I'll put it on this card. There we go. I feel like there's a lot of words you could spell here too, but I will be here all day trying to do that. Oh, and if you hear like a really heavy breathing on the back, that's my dog. It's not me. But let's go ahead and get some charms as well. Okay. Oh, we have what are these called? A seahorse. These are really good omens when it comes to relationships. I feel called to tell you to Google the meaning, but I feel like it's like divine love or something like that. Honestly, you're probably better off just Googling it. But okay, so we have the Eiffel Tower, which means that, yeah, this is going to be a connection, or this is a connection that is going to bring you a lot of growth. This is giving me full on like ascension vibes, like you and this person are going to be building together and climbing. We also have, oh, we have this little bunny playing tennis. I feel like this is like very cute and very playful type of energy at this point in time. And then we have, the dream catcher right here, guys. So what this is telling me as well too is that you guys probably are a lot more connected in the dream realm at this time. So if you have been dreaming about this person, or this person may be dreaming about you, this is important for you to know, because this is a very deeper, like a deep connection, and a deeper connection than probably some of you even realized. And then we have this steering wheel as well, and I feel like this is like, okay, so usually when that charm comes out, it's like, you know, you're going in a different direction, which I definitely feel is the case here too. But I also got a message of like, let go of the wheel, like you don't have control over this. And that's really interesting. I feel like, so yeah, things are just going to probably take a turn and build here. Again, we have a horse, which is like that chariot energy, like this is, you know, meant to be, this is the path, this is like forward movement and all of that stuff. And then we have handmade, which is really like, that's really cute. Then we have handmade here with the hand, and that's like, it's like the energy of like this person feeling like you were made just for me. Like I feel like God made you just for me. And I feel like that's really sweet and very cute and interesting. And then we also have music too as well too. So pay attention to the songs that you hear. Pay attention to how you feel when maybe there's certain lyrics, there's certain parts to where like I'm hearing maybe you get goosebumps and things like that. I feel like this is that person's higher self talking to you, and this is that connection talking to you. So if you feel like certain songs are speaking to you about this person, then They are. So pay close attention to that as well, and pay close attention to your dreams. But I think I'm going to leave this reading here for you, Pile 1. Thank you so much if you stayed till the end. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you guys never miss another reading. And I will see you again. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this red heart and this card, then these messages about how your crush is currently feeling about you are definitely for you. So let's go ahead and take a look at the card that you chose. The card that you chose is Romantic Feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I just got butterflies right now. So this is really cute energy. This is like, blooming like romance, like this person wants to get to know you better. This person feels some spark here with you. And if you thought that maybe this person at one point just likes you as a friend, this is not true. This person definitely is feeling you, Pile 2. Oh, feeling you, Pile 2. So really cute. Yeah, so I feel like a giddy feeling with this energy. So let's go ahead and see what the tarot has to say. Can you tell me how this person is currently feeling about Pile 2? Do you have the Three of Wands? Do you have the Empress? Okay. We have the Lovers. This is going to be very, very good. I can already tell. Let's try a couple more cards, please. How is this person feeling about Pile 2? Seven of Wands. And let's get one more. Nine of Wands. Interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the oracles that were chosen. Oh, bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. I'm already in love with this energy. Okay. So the oracles we have are fulfillment of wishes. We have intuition. We also have spiritual union. I put those like that. That's definitely like Lover's energy right now. We have love. And we have teddy bear. This is such cute energy. Like, it's almost so cute. It makes me freaking sick. I'm totally kidding, but it's, okay. Let me just go ahead and start off by saying when the Three of Wands came out, this person sees you and feels that you are worth going out and getting. Like, they have their eyes set on you right now, or their mind set on you, and making this into more than just friends, or more than just whatever it's been. Especially with the Lovers here and the spiritual union, like, they feel, if they haven't yet, they do, or if they haven't told you that they feel this way yet, as what I'm trying to say, they do see some sort of commitment here. Like, the Lovers is all about like a long-term commitment and making the choice with love, and obviously about two people. Like, I mean, come on, it's called Lovers. And then the Empress here is telling me that they feel like, I'm almost at a loss for words, and I feel like this is how this person feels about you. Like, I feel like they are just so, like, what am I trying to say, Spirit? I was gonna say, and they're just so drawn to you. And it's like, because the image that like Spirit is giving me is really interesting. It's like this perfume of like love, and they're just like, they're covered, they're like surrounded with a cloud of like love. So this means that, I don't know how far you are along with this person. I don't know if this person, like, says, if you guys have said the L word to each other, but all I know is that they're feeling like, how they say like, oh, love is in the air, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's describes like the image that Spirit was giving me right here. The fact that we have the Empress and we have fulfillment of wishes is like, they view you as like the jackpot. Like, like, the prize. Like, and like I said, they have their eyes on the prize here. And so I feel like they're gonna do like whatever it takes to like keep you, you know, because usually the Seven of Wands is like resistance, but I feel like this is like no, like they got your freaking back, okay? And they're not gonna like just give up so easily. Like they definitely feel you as someone that's worth fighting for. And so this is such beautiful energy. Like I said, it's like almost too cute. Like look at we have freaking teddy bear right here, pile two. So it's like interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, wants to date. It's this is I feel like this is something that maybe you've been someone that maybe you've been manifesting, or whether or not you've been manifesting it, your intuition and this person's intuition is brought you together for whatever reason. And I feel like this is big on like I feel like this is big healing energy for you too, pile two. Like this is someone that is actually going to take care of you and treat you the way that you deserve. Now I can't speak for the whole relationship because every relationship has its like ups and downs, and you know, I don't know any more farther right now than how this person is currently feeling. But if they keep up the same energy, you know, like they keep the same energy, you guys should be good for the long haul, especially with this Nine of Wands here too. Like this is like long haul energy, and the Lovers is like, you know, making a commitment and like sticking to it and doing it with love, like following your heart basically. And also we have like all this like heart chakra energy with this green, and I just realized we have two right here. And on the bottom of the deck for the oracles, we have two. So we have 222, which is like giving me that divine union vibes. And also the bottom of the deck is sacral chakra, which is the chakra that rules desires and wants and, you know, creative energy. It's like that Empress energy, but also, you know, it's really known for sexual energy, if you know what I mean. So if you were wondering if that person feels that way about you, then yeah, definitely it's there. I mean, romantic feelings, the image on this card as well too kind of gives that away. Like they definitely feel drawn to you. And then the Empress to me is someone that obviously like exudes like sexual energy, creative energy, motherly energy, you know, someone that you would actually want to reproduce with, like have kids with, and just take care of and nurture. And this is honestly so beautiful. I don't know if any pile is going to top this one. So I feel like, and don't tell the other piles this pile too, but I feel like you guys got the jackpot of piles. But you know what? I'm speaking too soon. I haven't done pile three yet, and I haven't done pile four yet. But we'll just keep that between us. But anyways, yeah, so this is really freaking beautiful energy. Intuitively, I feel like you feel a deeper connection with this person. You know, this person is giving me very soulmate vibes, and I feel like they feel the same way as about you as well too. The fact that we have intuition here means that this person's intuition is guiding them. So the fact that they feel so drawn to you is 100% because of their, you know, intuition and their higher selves and spirit and stuff like that as well too. And I feel for some reason I feel called to say, like, if you thought, like, I think whatever this is, if you thought that this was all in your head, like this was too good to be true, this is like clarification that like no. Like if you thought maybe that you were just like maybe being over dramatic when it comes to this person, or you were like head over heels, and maybe you know what I'm saying, that, and then this is really clarification that it's like no, like this person feels it too, like you're not crazy. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but okay, let's go. Can you tell me a little bit more about this person and how they feel about pile tuned? Oh, hey, so we have the Hierophant, and that is, it's Taurus energy, but I was going to say that is, again, like, spiritually guided. This is, like, long-term commitment. Like, this is, like, something that was meant to be. And I love how it's, like, two people with the two keys. You know, the Hierophant is always pictured with the two keys because it's not just one person here. And then we have the Lovers, too, you know, and spiritually, and I mean, it's not just one person. It's, like, both of you working together. Ooh, we have the Nine of Swords. Okay. Ooh, tell me more about this. Tell me more about how this person feels about pile two. Okay. We also have Sagittarius energy with this Temperance. We have the Three of Cups. And the Ten of Pentacles. This is really interesting. Bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Cups. Okay. So if you want to get like really, really into how this person feels, basically I feel like they worry a lot about how much they feel. Okay. So I do feel like with this Nine of Swords and the Temperance coming right after, and this like Three of Cups and this Ten of Pentacles, they're worrying a lot about the future with you. And I feel like for whatever reason, because of the Five of Cups at the bottom, it's like this is something that I feel like could be natural when you have a connection or when you have a person that, is like still blooming, but you for some reason feel this strong about, you know what I'm saying? It's only natural to think like something's wrong. And I feel like this is just that person's fears. I feel like they do stay up at night, like worrying, like wondering, like if this is true, if this is like, if you're just going to be with someone else, because I feel like they have fears of really getting hurt here with this Nine of Swords, which kind of does make sense when you have a connection. Like I just said, if you have a connection that you feel this strongly about. Temperance, though, is coming through that they do try to maybe calm it down a bit. Like I do feel like they don't show this Nine of Swords energy to you or to other people. I feel like they actually try to keep it cool, try to keep it calm, try to balance that out as well too. But the Ten of Pentacles is really telling me that, this person sees a future with you. And so for whatever reason, they're kind of in their head right now about it, because I think they just don't want it to be taken away, or maybe they feel so passionately, so strongly that it's like scares them. It is very intense energy. I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, but the Ten of Pentacles is really here saying that they can see them, being with you for the long run. Actually, there's a few cards that actually state that as well here too. The Three of Cups actually means to me, okay, I kind of just got a message with this Three of Cups. I do feel like this person really worries about you going off with someone else or finding someone better. Normally the Three of Cups is like a beautiful card, community, joy, friends, and everything. But the fact that we have the Nine of Swords and stuff like that here is really telling me that they maybe worry about a third party situation. I don't know how deep you are into this connection, like if that's even like any of their business at this point. Because sometimes, if you just start dating someone, it's like you could do whatever you want. But if that's the case, they don't want you to go off and find someone else or be with someone else and then they can't have you. And I saw the Devil poking out too. And the Magician here, like, yeah, that means that they want you. But for some reason, the Devil poked out, and that's like, this person may have tendencies to be a little bit obsessive and a little bit controlling. Yes, this energy is very beautiful. Yes, this means that, you are the person that they want. But it's like almost to the point where like, yeah, this Temperance needs to step in and they do need to like balance it out and be like, who maybe relax a little bit or not worry so much, at least with this Nine of Swords. But on that note, let's go ahead and get some channeled messages from this person. What are some messages this person wants pile 2 to know? Yeah. What did it say? Like, I want you in my arms. Like, definitely. This person wants you in their arms. They might almost do anything. Okay, maybe I'm just being a little mean, but what else does this person have to say to pile 2? Nothing? Nada? What? Are you kidding me? It says, I want you. That is so funny. Yeah, we know. We could see that. All right, let's give one more. We have You Hold My Heart at the bottom as well. Ooh, we have I Can't Trust You. Yeah, this is that energy, what I was saying, that this person worries about like third party situations. Now, I wouldn't take that too personally. I feel like this is something that maybe this person has has been dealing with in a lot of connections. Maybe even this person has been hurt by third party situations or been hurt by being cheated on in the past. And so they are kind of taking that baggage with them in this connection. I don't think this is something that is like, I don't like make it or break it is I guess what I'm hearing, but it's something that I do feel like this person is going to have to work through, and you may help with that as well, you know, or you may I feel like I'm sensing maybe a little bit of annoyance here with that on your part, but that's only right too, especially if you're not doing anything, or you know this is someone else's like someone else's pain like before you or whatever the case is. I can see you getting a little bit annoyed, but I can also see you being very patient with this person and maybe doing the best that you can to tone down these fears here. But let's go ahead and get some charms. Let's get some zodiac signs up. So we have Taurus, we have Sagittarius with Temperance. Those are the main cards, and I don't remember if there's any other major comments at the bottom, but I guess we'll just see what these stacked on top of each other. So we have double Cancer energy as well. So did we have Cancer? No, we didn't. That was an info. But okay, so we have double Cancer, but we have imaginative. I feel like this one came through to land on the imaginative because this person has a very powerful imagination when it comes to you. Like, because I feel like they definitely imagine you and them together a lot, and maybe imagine your future. They imagine like what life could be like and just think about you all the time as well too. And then we have Courageous with Aries. So I feel like this is also coming, excuse me, this is also coming through to say, okay, I think this person's releasing a lot of stuff because I am definitely getting the little burpees, and that usually happens when in regards to like a release of some sort. So this person needs to release their fears and be courageous, okay, when it comes to making this connection happen, or at least not being too much in their head and maybe being a little bit too overly obsessive when it comes to that. So I feel like that's the only thing that this person really needs to work on when it comes to this connection. And then we have Scorpio and Cancer. So we have a lot of water energy coming through as well too. Brought to my attention on the top as Scorpio flipped over is passionate. So passion is something that is definitely not missing from this connection. Let's go ahead and get some interest rates. Okay. Oh, I already had it in my own. So we have G, B, P, Z, W. So we have two G's. We have O. I was going to say 0. We have Y. Maybe I was going to say 0 because this person like wants to start with you. Like that's like giving me like full energy, like taking that leap of faith. We also have U. We have A, and we have E. Let's see. For some reason, I'm seeing gap. Maybe there's like an age gap between you guys. Boy. Plural. Pay. Anyways, you can sit here and find I can sit here and find words. Actually, it'd probably take me a lot longer than you. So I'm going to just move on to the charms, but these are the initial shout out of prominent here. Okay, so we have the Tower, which has come out in like every pile so far, which means to me, this is signifying like building something. Actually, that's different than what I said for the other one, So let me be clear. This is telling, like, speaking to me and seeing like building something like, you know, starting strong with a firm foundation and then growing together. Also, like, you know, maybe this person actually does want to like travel with you as well too. And then we have Elephant. So I feel like this is a very abundant, connection here. We did have the Empress as well too, which is the sign of the fire for abundance and stuff. And the elephant has little hearts on its ears. That's so cute. I remember that. We also have the skull and crossbones, which is like this symbol for death and transformations, also giving me again strong Scorpio energy. And then we have the turtle as well too. Turtles signify longevity a lot of the time. And so, and also like slow moving, maybe like you do want to take it slow with this person and they actually, you know, want to just like full force, like nod. And so this is kind of, reassurance that, to kind of take it slow. And then we have the angel wings too, which is really beautiful. This is like evolving and also knowing that you're protected, you're spiritually protected, and also look for signs and synchronicities with the feathers as well too. And then we have this bike, which is really cute. I feel like this is actually giving me like motorcycle vibes. Maybe this person has a motorcycle but doesn't have to, but I do feel like this is like them like on their way to you, like wanting to move forward with you. And also this is really cute, like maybe like bike rides. I mean, like, for some reason I was picturing like bike rides in the park or something. Like, that's cute. Oh, and then the wheel right here too. It's kind of like let go of control, because I heard like, Jesus take the wheel. This is like let go of control and maybe just let it steer you to where you guys both need to go. And also I feel like this is going in a new or a different direction as well too with that. But yeah, I think that's all the information so far. Thank you so much for staying here. If you stayed here the whole time, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss another one. And I will see you again. Bye. Hi, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this yellow heart and this card, then these messages are for you. So let's go ahead and take a look at the card that you chose. The card that you chose says, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, this is really interesting. So I feel with this card that this person definitely is very intrigued by you, very interested. I feel like there is a spark here, but I also feel like maybe this person feels like there's some like mystery to you, when it comes to this person and how they feel. And I feel like that may even intrigue them even more, but it may even kind of like spook them a bit too. But I do feel like, yeah, there's like something mysterious here that they want to keep getting to know you. They want to, maybe like find some sort of information out, whatever the case is. It's like they want to dig deeper here. And, maybe you feel that way for them too, but I definitely see like the more you guys get to know each other, the deeper it gets, the more that they feel connected to you. So it's very interesting. Let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say. Can you tell me, how this person feels when it comes to pile 3? Okay, so we have the Hangman popping out as well as the 4 of Pentacles. Let's see though. Oh, yep, the Hangman definitely wants to come out. Okay. How does this person feel about pile 3? We have the 3 of Pentacles. We also have the Ace of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups. The 9 of Wands. And I really feel like getting one more. And the 2 of Cups. Okay. Alrighty then. The bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. Let's go ahead and take a look at the oracles that we have for you. So the first one we have is Passion. We have soulmate. We have sword and the rose. We have obstacles and challenges. And we also have destruction. Okay, this is technically the Tower card in this deck. All right. Pile of 3. So this is like the Hangman that kept coming out or popped out twice. It's like that energy of like, I think that hesitant kind of feeling here. I definitely do see that they value here and they value what you have to offer. Definitely. I just feel like because we have obstacles and challenges and we don't have disruption, I feel like there's something that is going on like with this person, like in their life, whatever this could be, that I feel like they have to work for this connection. And I do feel like they're willing to do it because the passion is there. I feel like there's something here that they need to actually change about themselves. I don't know why I'm saying that, honestly, but I'm just gonna roll with it. I feel like they're going through changes as well too. I feel like they're trying to become someone that is more stable. I feel like they're trying to become someone that is better. And I feel like they're kind of in this like limbo process of like rebuilding themselves and their life. And so I feel like with that may be affecting how they're approaching you at this time, just because they want to be someone that they feel is like worthy of your love and worthy of your compassion. Like it's really interesting here. I feel like this is kind of like a hesitant but yet like inevitable energy, if that makes sense, because they're definitely feeling you as some sort of life partner, some connection here, but they still kind of have some sort of boundaries up, and or they feel like stuck at this time, like they feel like they can't come and offer you what you need at this time. It's interesting, and I don't feel like this has anything to do with you. I feel like this is like their self, whatever they're going through something right now. Okay, so we have the King of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Three of Wands, lots and lots and lots of fire energy. So, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius or something. And that also means that there is a lot of passion here. Oh my gosh, we have the Knight of Wands too. That's crazy. Holy moly of fire. Okay. Okay, let's get one more color. How's this person feeling about yeah. Oh, the Lovers. Interesting. We have Gemini energy as well too. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. This energy is, I want to say this energy is very sporadic, but they know what they want and they want you. But I feel like with the Seven of Cups here, they may have second thoughts, or not second thoughts, but like other options. Or at least they had at one time. Like they're really in their head right now about this. It doesn't have to be they have other options, but I feel like, or they feel like maybe you have other options here too. With this Seven of Cups, for some reason, that's the vibe it's giving me. But like this King of Wands is against, they want to be somebody. Okay. They're viewing you as this Empress energy, basically. And they're recognizing this connection as something that's much deeper than they probably thought, or at least their inner knowing knows that, and they're just feeling like the passion and stuff. And so what's going on is that I feel like they're like putting you on some sort of like pedestal. They think very highly of you, and I think right now they're not thinking that very high. They're not thinking very highly of themselves, and so they want to show you, or they want to be, someone that you think is respectable, someone that can give give you what you need. And they also see you as someone that's worth waiting for and worth working for here. This is really interesting. It's just the fact that we have like these cards and then the Hanged Man and things like that just means that for whatever reason, it's like it's put on there, they put it on hold. And I don't know if this is like the universe that's put this on hold. I don't know if this is them that's put this on hold, but I just feel like they're trying to get ready for this. They're trying to, you know, figure something out that's really interesting. But we have the Lovers here, okay, which means that their heart is guided towards you. Their head might be a little bit in another place right now, but I think this is just due to everything that they have going on in their situation. They still may feel a little bit guarded at this time, but I definitely feel like the passion and the want and the desire is definitely there. And with the Two of Cups here too, it's like they want this relationship with you. And the thing is that I feel like one of the problems here, honestly, if I can be quite honest, is some sort of, if them being like 100% fully committed. Maybe at one point in time, this person was like, you know, a player, or this person did have other options, but then they see you and they see you as someone who they can have a long-term relationship with. They can see a future with you. They can see them, you know, working hard for you. But they're still, you know, going through the changes. And it's like, I think it's like, you know, a part of them at one point, in one point in time just has to die. And I mean that as in like the part of them that, is single and wants to mingle is what I'm hearing too. And I think this is something that's happening naturally. This is something that this person is going to go through. Obviously, if you want something bad enough and is something as beautiful as like a connection with you, pile three, you know, and they're seeing you as someone who's totally worthy. And like I said, they're even like putting you on some sort of pedestal here. And they're like, oh gosh, like I don't want to mess this up, you know? And maybe in the past, like in past relationships, they have messed things up when it comes to, connections because of their like, you know, wandering eye, and so they're trying to change. And I think that's why we have this obstacles and challenges. And I think that's why we have this like disruption. Like, I think that they were living life a certain way, and then they met you, or they're getting to know you. And you're kind of like, you're coming in between like their old life and then the life that they're learning that they want. So it's really interesting. It's like this person is going through a lot of inner revolutions and a lot of changes as well too. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get some channeled messages to see what else this person has to say to you. What do you want pile of them to know? Ooh. What do you want pile 3 to know? I do feel like since I started this reading, my throat has been a little bit, what would you call it? Like groggy? Like it just feels like there's something. So maybe they have things that they want to say that they're not saying, you know, or maybe that they want to be like completely honest with you, but they're also scared to, for whatever reason. Okay, what else do you want to, or I'm sorry, what else do you want pile 3 to know with the channel messages, please? Yeah, this person could be like scared of commitment. Oh my gosh, we have I'm afraid of you. Intimidated for sure. Afraid of you because like, well, let's just see. Afraid of their feelings, I think too. Afraid of maybe getting too attached for some of you. Afraid of like, sometimes people just are afraid of like having things that they've always wanted, like a beautiful relationship. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people sabotage that at the same time because they're scared of like having something so great or something that they want so bad and losing it. You know, and I know that sounds so like counterintuitive, like counterproductive and stuff, but it, you know, it really happens like that. Okay, what else do you want pile 3 to know here? Okay, so we have I'm lost. Yeah, that makes sense. I am captured by your beauty. Yes, Empress energy. And then we have I love you, but it's like in reverse. And I think it's because it's like, I don't, it's not that they don't love you. Well, I don't know how far along you are in this relationship, but I think it's just because they're like not used to these feelings, you know? And because we have the lovers here too. And it's like, I don't know. I don't even really read these in reverse, but it's like, I feel like that. So it's like they're blocking themselves from this. And I feel like maybe with that hanged man too, they need to surrender to this, but they're kind of like, they're fighting their feelings for you. But the more that they get to know you, the harder that becomes. And I think this is starting these changes and stuff. Like they're getting this truth of like how they feel, but they're also kind of scared to, you know, to be like all in that. It's really, really interesting energy. It's like you're triggering a lot of changes within this person. And this I'm lost is like kind of that energy that I was feeling too when I was like, this person's like going through something like in their life right now. Like they probably don't have their life together and but they view you as someone who deserves like, you know, someone with their life together. And so this is kind of like that hesitant energy as well too. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Let's go ahead and let's do some charms first. So we can I just feel like I want to like, you know what? You know how I was saying, like, you know, like what they get to know you, that they see you as like maybe someone that's a little bit still kind of mysterious and like they want to I kind of feel that like about this energy too. So maybe this is like that getting to know each other. It's like, that's like vice versa. Like if you still feel like that person, like you want to know more and you still feel like you don't like, there's just something here that's like, some gravitational energy. I feel like it's like you just want to keep knowing more about this person because you've almost like sense that like this person is not surface level deep. And I feel like they sense that about you too. Like you're like, there's more to this person than meets the eye, but they're like hesitant about letting that be known. It's really interesting. So I think they felt that about you and and then you probably feel that about them too, because that's like what I'm like feeling here. But let's go ahead and get some cards. Cards. Let's get some charms. Okay, so more transformative energy with this butterfly. I'm gonna put these like kind of where you can see them with this butterfly right here. We also do have this heart with an arrow. It says love, but I like how there's like a hole right here too. And so I feel like they've just recently noticed that they had something missing, you know, when it comes to like their love life or when it comes to like their hearts or in like, you know, just a void, I guess you would say. And I think that was brought along maybe by you. They're like, wait, like this isn't like all there is, you know? Then we have the peace sign as well too. They see you as someone who can bring them like peace and love. Yeah, that's like the vibe I'm getting. They're like peace, love, like maybe a very beautiful nurture, someone who's calm. We did have that Queen of Cups too, so they view you as someone who's very nurturing and things like that. And again, more like love energy. I think with this rose quartz as well too. What I think is going on here is this person is in the midst, in the beginning of having their heart chakra open. So maybe this person has had a closed heart for a very long time, or they've been blocked off for a very long time. And then you came in pile 3 and they're like, they're starting to open up their heart and stuff. And of course that is very scary. Obviously people have their heart closed usually because of pain, you know, and this could have maybe even stemmed from like childhood, you know, to whatever the case is, but they close their heart due to, you know, getting hurt really badly and then not wanting to get hurt again. So I think this is very, very, yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, it did down to the energy. Okay, and then we have this bike, and I feel like it's like, this bike is it's giving me like journey vibes. Like this is, you know, you're like riding along, like along this journey. And I think that's kind of, is like best as I can explain it, even though it's horrible. That's kind of like the message that I'm getting there. It's like, you know, this is, all a part of the journey, all a part of this person's path and this person's journey to probably, you know, awakening their heart chakra. And again, we have more like protection vibes. We have this Hamza hand, which means that I feel this person is still a little bit guarded and trying to protect themselves. And then we have this cheetah, which is giving me big masculine vibes, and it also means like forward movement and you know, pursuing things. Like cheetahs are very fast runners. They go after what they want, their prey, whatever. I'm not saying you're prey, but like, you know what I'm saying? They go after what they want. And so with that being said, it did kind of fall reversed. And so again, like they're hesitant. They're kind of putting it on hold maybe at this point in time, but I feel like when they're ready, because the cheetahs also kind of remind me of like passion. And again, really, really big fire sign energy, like fire energy. And so I feel like honestly, like this is like bubbling up inside this person, and then soon enough it's gonna like this person's gonna like explode, and then they're going to definitely like be more open and pursue this a lot more deeper, because I feel like their desire and their want for this, or at least how they're feeling, whatever's like stirring up these emotions, is going to outweigh their fears just at a certain point in time, you know. But let's go ahead and get some zodiac signs. Oh, there's a lot of zodiac signs here. Okay, we have more Gemini energy. We also have Leo with generous. We have Sagittarius with optimist. And we have Capricorn with ambitious. And then we have Libra landing on charming. And then we have Cancer just upright. But yeah, I feel like it's like this, you know, to stay optimistic about this person that, you know, eventually will probably be more generous when it comes to like getting to know you, or like let you in a little bit more. But this person definitely sees you as someone who is charming, and I feel like they could be very charming as well too. And the ambition is like that was still kind of like that passion, like, you know, like when you want something, you know, you get really ambitious for it. It's that type of energy as well too. So yeah, let's get some charts. I need some initials. Gosh, I keep saying all these people. Like, I call the charms cards. These are like, anyways, I have to understand. Okay, so we have R, G, F, L, O, E, W, and I. Get a couple more. We have B, P, and J. All right. So I think I'm going to leave this reading as it is right here. Thank you so much if you stayed this whole time. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss another reading. And I'll see you again. Bye. Hi, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this stone and this card, then these messages all about how your crush is feeling about you are for you. So let's go ahead and take a look at what card you chose. The card you chose says honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. This is a really cute energy. I feel like this is saying that your crush feels very lighthearted when they're with you. Also, when you think about like honeymoon phases of relationships, you basically perceive the other person as like perfect, or that they could do no wrong. Like everything is just good, that like you want it to be like this forever, and all around it just seems like really good vibes. So that's what I'm like feeling that they're feeling about you with this card. Like they want this, maybe when they're with you, you know, it makes them forget about their troubles, and it makes them forget about what they're going through, and I feel like they also may have a lot of fun with you as well too, but for the most part they feel very like light and free. And anyone says bliss on the card, and that's kind of like the feeling that I'm getting with this energy. So really cute energy so far. Let's go ahead and check the tarot to see what else. How does this person feel about pile 4? Can you tell me a bit about how they feel about pile 4? Boom, you have the 2 of Cups. How do they feel about pile 4? Knight of Wands. You have the Six of Pentacles. Ooh, and Justice. Okay, that's interesting. I kind of want to clarify these in my life. All right, can you clarify these cards for me? Clarify the Two of Cups. Okay, Three of Wands. And clarify the Knight of Wands. Okay, this is interesting. I might go ahead and take a look. Oh, but the Lover's coming out. Interesting. So we have the Two of Swords, we have the Ten of Swords, and we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, I honestly think I'm going to keep all this. I don't know if I'm going to use this to clarify these, but I definitely want to keep all this because I feel like this is maybe what the only thing that could be holding this person back. Yeah, and then we have the Lovers at the bottom too. So let's go ahead and take a look at the oracles now. So the first one we have is awareness. We have transformation. We have poker face. Addiction. And hammer. Okay. So pile 4, this is really interesting energy. I feel like this person's wants for this connection are really strong. Like the way that they view you is definitely relationship material, someone who is worth it and going after. I just feel like for whatever reason, they're still going through some karmic cycles. And so I feel like this person may not be exactly ready yet, if that makes sense, because I'm going to actually clarify these a little bit as well too. But for the most part, I feel like this person is definitely going through some karmic cycles. They could be going through some hard times in their life. They could have just gotten out of a karmic relationship that has made them, yeah, honestly, I feel like for a lot of them, they may have just gotten out of like a really tough karmic relationship that could have like made them start to go through some sort of spiritual awakening. And all of this is really causing this like inner transformative energy here. But that doesn't change like how they view you. I think they're just learning how they play a role in like their life and other people's lives. And I think that they may have caused a lot of damage in their life at one point in time. So they're trying to rebuild this. This could have actually affected how you and this person, like if you guys have a connection, you know what I'm saying? This could have affected that as well too. And they're trying to rebuild that. And so I think that just for that reason, that's why we have this poker face right here. Like they're not really showing everything or showing how they feel fully because they're still kind of in this like limbo kind of energy, because the fact that we have the Knight of Wands but it's clarified by the Two of Swords means like this person really wants to take action towards you, but the Two of Swords is like you're kind of stuck deciding like, well, should I, like, is this gonna work out? And I feel like this is where that Ten of Swords and that Five of Pentacles definitely come in, because they're like, this could end horribly wrong. Or that, and I could feel, you know, these like horrible feelings. Like I could feel like left out in the cold. I could definitely feel like rejected, whatever the case is. This is like something that they're like worrying about. This could have to do with this like addictions as well too. But we do have Justice here, which is like they want, you know, we have the Six of Pentacles and we have Justice. So we do have a lot of balance being brought back. I feel like they do feel like you do give them some sort of balance. And I think this has to do with that honeymoon energy, if I can be quite honest. I think that maybe they like how you make them feel and they like how, you know, the time, like spending time with you. They want, you know, they like your relationship a lot. And so I feel like they do honestly, you know, have a lot of like whether they love you or not, or like you, whatever, however far along you are into this connection, would they have this like love for you and this soft spot for you because you bring them back into balance. Whether, they think they're trying to change maybe their attitude, or they're just not having the best attitude when it comes to their life right now. And I feel like maybe you kind of give them that a lightheartedness, if I can be quite honest. Another thing about awareness, of course, this is like what I was saying about that like spiritual awakening energy, but I do feel like this is them coming through and saying, if it doesn't seem like they think about you, they do. Because when you have something in your awareness, that means that it's something that's on your mind, like, brought to the front of your mind. And I feel like that is in regards to you as well. It's also number one, like, which is giving me like magician vibes too, which means that they actually want you. And I feel like this is like has to do with maybe like not consciously trying to manifest you, but like that means that, if the magician comes out in a love reading, it means to me like, like that person like wants you, like you're what they want. And I definitely see them feeling this way. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Lovers as well too. So, choosing with their heart rather than their head is like the energy that I'm getting from that too. And, and just going down, the path, like making commitments. This could be something that they're kind of in between as well too, making commitments with you because of, whatever reason, whether that be like, fear of failure or just whatever they're going through. The Knight of Wands, actually, if I could be quite honest, isn't known for being the most loyal knight, but I'm giving the benefit of the doubt here. Yeah. But I feel like maybe there's also like an energy here of like that's what they're going through. They're going through these changes, to be more committed and to be more like the person that you would expect them to be in a relationship. And so this could be starting those changes too. Like if they were normally single for a long time. I think that, yeah, now with his addictions, this is it's starting to make sense to me. I think this person, it was maybe used to being single for a long time in the single life and doing whatever they wanted to do. And so, the way that they feel about you is like they want a relationship. And so right now they're stuck in this limbo of between, fully committing with this Lovers or staying how they stay. I don't think they're going to stay how they stay. We have all this transformation and, change energy, and the way that they feel about you is like the Three of Wands is like, in this scenario, I view like the Three of Wands as like a prize. Again, a lot of the time it does have to do with like manifestations, like going out and getting what you want, or sometimes even waiting for what you want to arrive. And this would be a connection with you, a relationship with you, this Two of Cups. So it's like they're viewing you as this beautiful prize that they don't want to lose. For some of you, they could be like in between, like having their cake and wanting their cake and eating it too. But that doesn't have to be the case for all of you. Okay, let's go ahead and actually pull just like a couple more cards to see if there's anything. How does this person feel about pile 4? Okay, so we have Death again. Oh, that's interesting. We have like double. So we have Death number 13 again. Oh, let me get some signs here too, just in case. Well, the only major arcana we have Libra energy, Scorpio energy, and now Capricorn energy. But, so we have Death and we have the Devil, and the Devil's like that addictions. Okay, so, and in the bottom of the deck, we have a Five of Wands. And Temperance. And the Tower. Okay, so this is Sagittarius energy as well too, but I'm gonna leave it right here with the Tower at the bottom because I do feel like this is like that person going through a lot of changes in things that just aren't good for them. I feel like this is a challenge for them as well too with the Five of Wands. It's like almost like they're fighting like their wants and fighting like what's good for them. So maybe this person is going through cycles of like, shedding addictions. I feel like this is thought process as well too. But mainly I feel like this could be like substance abuse, or this could just be addicted to a certain lifestyle. This could be like addicted to, that single lifestyle and that player lifestyle, or whatever it is that's restricting them from this connection, that would be restricting them from this connection, is the changes that they're going through right now. Okay, so I do feel like because of this, they feel of like a very tug and pull with you. So what I'm saying is that like their heart with you is pulling them in one way, but though it's like their old self is pulling them back the other way. And this is something that's like they're fighting, like this inner turmoil right here when it comes to that's actually, I think, is going to be very good for them. Pile 4. I think this is almost what they need at this time, because I think the way that they feel about you is maybe possibly strong enough to change them. And I think that they may be needing some change here, you know? So I would just maybe try to stay positive about this. I don't think this is anything bad, but I would also, if I were you, be cautious too, like, you know, about what it is that, you know, you're willing to put up with and what it is that you deserve. And the reason why I'm saying that, or I think spirit's coming through with that, is because if you allow things, you know, if you allow a lot of things that is early on, then this person may take advantage of that. They may think that it's okay to, like I said, have their cake and eat it too. So just be aware of that and be aware of what it is that you put up with. I'm not saying that you don't or you do or anything like that. It's just a message, okay? But with all that being said, let's go ahead and get some channeled messages from this person. So what would you like pile 4 to know? Okay, so we have, will you marry me? Holy crap. I feel codependent, that devil energy. Ooh, and talk to me. Okay. Pile 4. And then we have the love you on the back. I think it's safe to say that this person is a little obsessed with you, to the point where they might be jumping in like really fast. And this temperance here is maybe telling them that they need to slow down. Like they could be the type to move really fast, and I feel like they already, I don't know, I mean, I'm sure it's different for most of you, but it's like with this, will you marry me? I feel like this is like them jumping in to make a commitment. And I think that's why that message came through earlier too, about like you being aware of their actions right now, because instead of going like head in full force, this person still needs to learn some things or go through some things, I guess, if that makes sense. This is very interesting energy, because before we have the 2 of Swords too, and so this person may not be like waiting to make you an offer. I think this person is still deciding about these changes and stuff, like these lifestyles. So I would actually pull a couple more, because I feel like this person may not be like 100% honest when it comes to like their lifestyle with you. And I want to see if that's correct. Can you tell me if that's correct? Or maybe you do know, and maybe but they still feel this way, but they're not fully trying to change completely. Or it's not that they're not trying to change, because we do have all this transformative energy. It's just that they're not there yet. You know what I'm saying? Like they still have these like challenges. Okay, we have you are my soulmate. And then at the bottom we have I have an addiction. So yeah, this person maybe they have like a really strong addictive personality too. And that could be why maybe this person has a really strong addictive personality. And so to where everything and like that they try, whether that be like drugs, drinking, I even have video games, but like, you know, games, like emphasis on the you, they're just like are full force, like captivated by, and it's like almost like, yeah, that codependent, like obsessive energy is what I'm getting. And so this is kind of maybe that person dealing with them, and this is like them like fighting, like they're learning awareness. It's like they're bringing it to their awareness that they know that, you know, this isn't how it should be, or this isn't like healthy. But it's hard for them to just give it up. Huh. I'm gonna get one more, and then we'll do the farms and zodiac signs and stuff. Let's get one more channeled message. That's better. Okay, so the I love you is always at the bottom of the deck every time I look at it too, to be honest. So this person, like, is their feelings for you are real, they're very strong. And then we have you weren't loyal. I don't think this is them saying you weren't loyal. I think this is those repetitive cycles that they are probably go through in their head where they're like, you know, I want you, you're gonna hurt me, or like I want to be with you, or like, you know, maybe, you know, but they want to, you know, to live that single life. Whatever the case is, there's just some like problems here with infidelity, but they do seem to have very strong feelings for you. If that's future, then that could be future, but I think this is now. Like, I do feel like they're maybe even a bit delusional. I don't want to be mean, but I think maybe this pile's crush, maybe a bit delusional. And I think sometimes I think they have extreme highs and I think they have extreme lows. And I think that it's really hard to meet this person in the middle a lot of the time. So, if that resonates, which I feel like for a lot of you it will, this is one of their issues. Interesting. Anyways, let's take some charts. Okay. So we have the cheetah, which represents forward movement, action. It's masculine energy, and also, you know, like going after the things that you want, which I do feel like this person doesn't have that problem. I think it's maybe like slowing down. That is the problem. I think this cheetah may be coming out for them. They may move really fast. And this is kind of just telling you, you know, to be aware of that as well. We have the, what are these called? Seahorse. And seahorses actually represent beautiful, beautiful love connections. So I feel like this is something that is blossoming, as well as we have my soulmate charm as well too. So this is someone who is, you know, your soulmate and is divinely guided to you. And so if you thought that maybe you were crazy, and we also have heart chakra energy with the rose quartz too. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of love here. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like this person, because we have this Eiffel Tower, and this is giving me very much tower, just with the spread and everything that's going on. But it's not impossible, you know, to climb. It's not impossible to do. And then we have a fairy, which I think this person thinks you're just like magical. Honestly, I think this person thinks you're sometimes maybe even almost too good to be true, you know, with this like fairy energy. And I think you bring some magic into this person's life. Like, you know, I'm picturing like fairy dust, like, you know, like I don't know how what else to describe it. Like, yeah, like you're just like, and you bring this like beautiful magic, like, oh my gosh, like you captivate this person. Like, now I'm thinking like the fairy dust is like a spell, like, you know, you like throw it in their face or elegantly put it in their face, whatever you want to do with it. And like, and then they're like captivated by you. Like every time you come around them, they're like infatuated with you. Like it's like they're under some kind of magic spell or something. It's interesting. And then we have bee energy, which is telling me that there is still some work, but you know, work in progress nonetheless. Like this is a work in progress. And then also, yeah, there's a message with the bees like working together too, because bees work as a team. So you and this person could actually benefit each other a lot by working together. And then we have this little symbol, which is, signifies like purity, in which actually is like after a lot of people go through this death energy and this tower energy burning away a lot of the negative or a lot of the stuff that doesn't serve them anymore and letting it go, they do come out to be more pure. And it's almost like a renewed type of energy as well too. And then that kind of brings me to what this wing, this angel wing. I feel like this is like it's almost giving me like phoenix energy. Like, eventually this person will be able to, this person will be able to fly, spread your wings and fly, as corny as that sounds. But, and also this is your angels coming through to say that you are protected and you're divinely guided and all of that beautiful, beautiful stuff. So let's get some other zodiac signs. So what did I say? We had Scorpio, we had Sagittarius, we had Capricorn. Oh my gosh, those are a lot of signs. Oh, we had Gemini with the Lovers too. So we have double Gemini energy. We have Leo. We have with Generous. We have Libra, the Charming. We have Pisces with Intuitive. We have double Gemini. So a lot of Gemini energy here with Intelligent. And then we have Cancer landing on the imaginative side. So I think these are all things to describe, I think these are all things to describe this person and possibly you as well too, because I do feel like this person is very imaginative, intuitive. You and this person may have like a very strong intuitive connection. And I do feel like this person finds you and is possibly very charming, and they find you intelligent as well too. So that's really nice. And let's go ahead and get some initiative. Okay, so we have two J's. So double confirmation on J's. And then we have P, F, M, PMS. Oh my gosh. We have X, G, and H. Oh, we have hi. Like maybe this person's like, hi. Oh, we don't talk to me. Maybe they're like, yeah, so she would just talk to me. And then we have X's usually remind me of like ending cycles too, like the number 10. Oh, we have GF. Maybe they're like, I want you to be my girlfriend. I think that they really do. Or I think that's clear, but they're like, or boyfriend, whatever. But I think it's just coming through as that. Like, you want you to be my girlfriend. And, maybe if you haven't talked to this person, we have miss, like they miss you. Oh, we have his. Like you're his or she's his or wherever, however that works. But, I think that's all the words I can find in here so far, but I think I'm going to leave this reading here. Please like and subscribe so you never miss another one. And if you stay till the end, thank you so much. And I will see you shortly, or see you in the next one, I guess I should say. Bye.